Warren Buffett once said that the best investment you can make is investing in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. We invest in things all the time, whether we realize it or not. We invest in friendships, into our family, in our communities, into our businesses, just a million different things, but we often skip setting aside time and money to invest consciously into ourselves, even though that's gonna be the best ROI we will ever find. So I found out recently from you guys that I have ADHD. So apparently I gotta add that to my list of problems. A lot of us have crap that has happened to us in the past that shapes how we act today and in the future. Even if we don't realize it, we have stuff going on, whether it's mental disorders or just traumatic things that happened. And a lot of times we just kind of shove that into the closet. Like, I know that I have dyslexia, probably ADD, definitely have some mild depression and anxiety. So I know I have a bunch of things going on in my head, and a lot of times that will set up roadblocks for myself where I will prevent myself from progressing my life. And just recently, this is something that I've really started investing into, is figuring out my own brain so I can stop sabotaging myself. Whether that's investing the money and the time into therapy or reading books on the subject, or just taking time to work on your mental health, doing things like yoga, walking outside, figuring out ways to reduce stress in your life. This is something that a lot of people never take the time and money to deal with. They just let it kind of build up, and then it seems like every once in a while we kind of crash down because all these things built up onto the woodwork. So realize you're a little crazy and then invest into kind of sorting that out. Build your passion business and then fail at it. Probably would have been much more encouraging if I had left out that last bit. But for most of us, we have something that we've always wanted to try, whether that's woodworking, starting a YouTube channel. Well, hello there. Investing, dropshipping, selling jewelry online, whatever it is. Most of us have had this desire to start something that we never actually did because things get in the way. It's too expensive, we don't have the time, we don't know what we're doing. And I had all of those same reservations, especially when I started YouTube and the 20 other side hustles that I've tried. But I realized that failing at all of those different things that I failed miserably at actually has been one of the best investments I've ever made. Like, I spent thousands of dollars and tons of time getting my real estate license, studying real estate, and it turns out I'm a terrible real estate agent. So I think I'm giving up my license soon. But that info that I learned about sales, how to organize stuff, how to learn better, going out and being personal with people as an introvert, it's something that's hard to do, gave me so much information and confidence that helps me in a bunch of other areas of life. Same thing with YouTube. I had no idea what a thumbnail was, how to edit. You look at my first videos, they're absolutely horrible. I had no idea what I was doing. As I tried new things and I failed at them miserably, I learned new skills. I had a lot of fun doing it. Even with all the businesses that have completely failed, I had a lot of fun doing those. And I learned things that helped me out 3 years down the road where I had no idea how this would help me out, but it helped me out. So if you have a business or something that you want to try, I would say try it. Even if you know that it's going to fail, at least you'll learn something that might help you later on. You'll build some skills, and maybe those 5 failures, starting those 5 businesses or side hustles or whatever they are, will make that 6th one or the 20th one the one that pops off and completely changes your life, and you get to do what you love to do every single day. So go out there and fail. I know it's so motivating. Find a mentor, or maybe a few. Whether that's a wealthy person or someone who started a business or somebody who's into fitness, having somebody who's been there before and made a bunch of those mistakes so that you don't have to make them can be completely life-changing. It can give you confidence, save you time, save you money, give you a good role model to look up to. It could be motivational. It could be a hard thing to do, but some of my mentors have no idea that I exist. Like for filmmaking and YouTube, I've watched like Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat and other people like that. And while they have no idea that I exist, I have learned a bunch of things and stayed motivated from those people. And I have other people who I actually know that mentor me in other ways. So it's definitely worth the time and energy and even money to find a good mentor. Invest in bettering your skills. Most of us have a skill that earns us most of our money. If we can get better at that skill, we can earn a lot more and sometimes be way more efficient than trying to learn a new skill and monetize that. I've invested thousands of dollars learning about finances, learning about YouTube. I've gone to seminars, bought courses, spent hundreds of hours like watching different things. And those are honestly the best investments of my life. And there are just so many ways that you can invest into yourself in bettering your own career. And one of them is actually with the sponsor of this video, Scalar. Not only is their carefully curated yet flexible course academically comprehensive, but each student is assigned a mentor who helps make them industry ready. And like I talked about before, that is such a huge advantage if you have somebody who has been there before and can give you personal advice. Their masterclasses and interview hacks are presented by engaging industry leaders. So if you're a techie looking to get better, Scalar is there to open doors for you at top tech companies. If you've ever wanted to grow your skills as a software software developer, Scalar is an amazing place to start. Start your journey to better career opportunities by visiting Scalar and attending a free live session. If you're interested, check out the link below or their website to learn more. Outsourcing stuff, like within reason. One of my favorite quotes is, "The future never comes, life is always now." And right now, time is our most valuable resource. So if we can outsource things, we can actually trade money for time in our lives, and we can either take that time and earn hopefully more money than what we're spending to outsource, or we can actually enjoy our life and take advantage of that hard-earned money that we worked for, that we're now trading for time for. Anyways, hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. You can do this a few different ways. If you have a job where you can outsource any part of your job, as long as it's at or around what you're earning, to a certain extent, it is totally worth it to do that and buy back some of your time. I did this by hiring an editor, and I'm looking into hiring a script writer so that I can actually take time and do the things that I really enjoy doing and that I'm the best at, which is actually going out there and making videos. I'm not great at it, but it's a lot more fun. We're also doing this with our house, where we're actually paying people to come and clean our house once a month, doing a deep clean, because that's not something I really enjoy doing. For the cost, I would rather work 1 hour and earn more money than work 3 hours and clean my house. So for us, that's kind of a good trade-off. But whatever it is in your life, look at different things and ask, can I outsource this? Is this the best use of my time? If it's not, then see if you can stop doing it. Get rid of your crap. Stop it. No, bad dog. Investing time into going through your house and decluttering and organizing, and then doing it about 17 more times. So it's one of the better investments that I have ever made, because of the mental clarity and the peace of mind that comes along with actually having a clutter-free home that's relatively organized all the time. You don't come home and it's stressful, and just kind of taking the time and energy to build some minimalist habits can really change your day-to-day life. It can save you a lot of time. There's just a lot of benefits, like I've talked about in all the 20 habits videos that I've done. It's just the little things around the house that make a huge impact on your day-to-day life for a really long time. Do an experiment that you can't do. There's probably something that you don't think you can do, like a challenge that maybe you've seen other people do. And I have news for you. You can do it. It will probably just suck, but you can do it. I've done this before, where I specifically look for things that I really dislike doing. And if I have that feeling that I don't want to do that, and that's probably a good thing that I should do. And I'm just going to do it mainly because I don't want to do it, and train myself to do hard things, because that's generally what betters yourself as a person, is investing into those uncomfortable situations and getting out of your comfort zone. I tried going vegan for 30 days. I tried cold showers for 30 days. Right now I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every day, and I'm not a morning person at all. And each one of these things, when I start it and on the first couple of days, it seems impossible, but as you get towards the end, even if you fail at it, I've realized that I'm, stronger than I thought I was, and I can do things that are uncomfortable, and that most of this stuff is all in your head. So investing time, money, and effort into something that you don't think that you can do can really build your mental and physical strength by challenging yourself, even just for a short period of time, to do something that's way outside of your comfort zone. Pick a habit to get rid of. Much like building a new habit like journaling, goal setting, even just saving money can completely change your life, stopping one bad habit can also make a huge difference. Most of us have one habit that we do that we know we probably shouldn't do. For me, I have a problem with procrastinating when things get hard and I know I have something that's really important to do. My brain will just tell me to do absolutely anything else besides that. Check email, read a book, watch stuff on YouTube or Instagram. And I know I have a problem with it. So this is something that I'm trying to tackle right now by doing things like uninstalling all entertainment apps off my phone and then just trying to download them once or twice a week. Also setting firm deadlines where I have to do important things before this time on this day, actually writing that down. And that's been really helpful for me. And I try to do this every few months, where I know that I have a habit that's literally holding me back in life from doing something. Maybe it's holding me back from starting a business or getting into shape or spending time with my family, whatever it is, and investing the time, maybe even money and energy into stopping this bad habit that's literally holding me back in life. If you can stop wasting half an hour or an hour a day over the next 10 years, that's thousands of hours that you're getting back for stopping one little habit. Go somewhere. I gotta get better at naming these points. Traveling and going places and making memories and experiences, while it might not earn you more money, it's one of the better investments you can make, because you can go to work every day for 6 months and maybe not remember a single day of that. Or you can go out with friends, you can visit a new city, you can travel somewhere different, and you can remember that for the rest of your life and go back and think of that thing and find happiness and joy from it, or it could change you in some way. So really investing time, money, and energy. This is something that we've been focusing focusing on. We've just booked a couple trips, and we're investing our time and money to go somewhere and really make new memories, make experience. And you could do this relatively cheaply. You don't have to invest a ton of money. We do it really frugally, honestly. But like mentally, I think it's one of the best things you can do for yourself. Take care of your health. Whether it's eating right or exercising, turning that into a daily habit, investing money into healthy foods and time and money into fitness will make a drastic difference in your life, especially over the long term when you're still healthy and able to move around with your kids or grandkids, or just able to go on hikes and travel. Something that you cannot neglect. Like, you could have all the money in the world, but if you can't get out of bed or you don't have the energy to do those things you've always wanted to do, then kind of like, what's the point? If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe, and thank you again to Scalar for sponsoring this video. If you want to check them out, there's a link down in the description.